Good morning everyone, today we're checking out another video from Killer Studios. This time we're trying to see if Samus Aran could survive the Warhammer 40k universe. Yes, I know we just checked out that the Doomslayer could survive it. I'm actually seeing that he got some other videos about what if blank could survive in the Warhammer universe. That kind of seems to be a popular thing for him to talk about. Either way, let's go ahead and hop on in and see how this Chozo human being survives, or if she can even survive.
So, there I was, minding my own business, doom scrolling through the warp, surviving on caffeine, spite, and
Caffeine.
the screams of dying guardsmen. Then, a thought popped into my head. A cursed thought, the kind of thought that gets you excommunicated from the ecclesiarchy and
I honestly don't think Samus would actually be able to survive in the Warhammer 40k universe. I mean, her whole motif is that he does battle stuff, but aside from that, he's pretty much just a regular average human.
that with an inquisitory purity seal reading heretical, but interesting. You know who we haven't chucked face first into the worst galaxy imaginable? A busty, blonde, alien-infused, planet-punching nightmare in power armor.
So he punched a planet?
That's right, lads.
When did that happen?
Today, we're throwing Samus Aran into the deep end of the grimdark hellscape and asking the heretical yet plasma-scorched question. Could Samus Aran survive the 40k galaxy? Now, before we dive
guess we're gonna
first
see.
into this sci-fi blender, let me just be real with you for a second. I've had no real experience with Metroid going into this. Maybe poke
blind.
a few wee buttons on a Game Boy Advanced as a wee lad. But other than that, no real clue. I just thought she was some quiet space chick in an orange gimp suit who could jump real high. Oh, how wrong I was. After reading the lore, watching the videos, and peeling through forums full of ravenous Metroid fans arguing about scan logs and Chozo architecture, I've seen things. Things that have
Seen like
rewritten
what?
my brain. Things that make the Horus Heresy look like a pub fight. Because this woman, this towering blonde, 6'3" alien-infused goddess
She's
in a
6'3"?
battle bikini is actually a fucking war crime with cleavage. I came for some pew-pew lasers and shoulder pads. I stayed for the god-killing onion armor, the sun-freezing ice beams, and the overwhelming realization that Samus Aran might be one of the most terrifying things in sci-fi. We're
Go
talking
on.
a woman who has turkey DNA, who can roll into a
but-
spherical Yoda
okay.
death ball, has a gun for an arm that can delete planets, and somehow manages to be both a mass extinction event and a fetish icon at the same time.
Wait, fetish icon.
She's hot, she's dangerous, she's probably copyright.
I mean, I can understand people being attracted to her and all, but the icon part I don't completely get. And I'm just not sure what she would actually be. Maybe the power armor thing? I don't know.
And today, we're going to find out whether the 40k galaxy would kill her, corrupt her, or get absolutely annihilated by a blonde with better aim than the entire Astra Militarum combined. So buckle up, lads,
I guess
because
we're
this
gonna
is
see.
a tale of alien birds, dead planets, anorexic robot dragons, parasitic jellyfish, and high-speed titty destruction. Samus Aran, intergalactic mummy, walking weapon, and blonde apocalypse. So let's see how long she'd last before an Inquisitor screams Exterminatus in the background.
Exterminatus?
Let's dive in.
Okay.
Our story begins, as all great space tragedies do,
With the
a
mother of
fucking dead
parents.
planet and a very pissed off blonde child. You see, once upon a time, little Samus Aran was just your average rebellious tomboy growing
Yeah,
up
that's young
in
Samus.
the arse end of space. Athletic, stubborn, already suplexing wildlife for sports. Probably
That part I'm not
chasing
sure about.
alien frogs with plasma sticks. Living the dream. Until the creatively bankrupt, skull-faced bastards known as the Space Pirates arrive.
Space Pirates.
Yes, that's their actual name, not the Void Reapers, or the Blood Corsairs, or something Warhammer sounding. Nope, just Space Pirates. Sounds
Pirates.
like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. But instead, these absolute freaks showed up and vaporized her entire childhood. Mom and Dad, dead.
Gone.
Home planet,
Exploded.
crispy. Dog probably killed off Scream.
Probably
And
snacked
all
on.
of this is thanks to a skeleton anorexic kaiju-sized space dragon
Named
named
Ridley.
who somehow looks like what would happen if the Xenomorph Queen did meth and got rejected from Smash Brothers. Now, Samus survived, but barely, and was rescued by a race of ancient god-tier birds
Called the
known
Chozo.
as the Chozo,
Yep, there it is.
or as I'm legally required to call them from this point on, the Space Turkeys. Now,
Space
don't
turkeys.
let the gobbling fool ya. These space turkeys are no joke. They're a poster singularity, reality fucking bird cult with the technology level of a Catan's wet dream. They're like
Go on.
Necrons, if Necrons were all about vibes, enlightenment, and cosmic parenting. So, what do you think they do when they find this traumatized blonde orphan on a smoking black hellhole of a planet?
Adoption?
Do they A, give her therapy? Do they B, counseling? Or do they C, space chicken nuggets?
What?
If you said any one of these three options, you'd be wrong. They injected her with pure uncut turkey DNA, trucked her into their home planet full of monsters, and started training her to become the final solution to cosmic bullshit.
Yep, there you go.
Canonically, this makes her part human, part turkey, and part armored walking genocide.
Well, the
She's
armor can come on and off.
basically a
So,
hybrid demigod raised by mystical bird monks with a god complex and access to ancient technology that would put Mars out of business. You think the Emperor was bad for gene splicing kids into super soldiers? Mate, these lads were sticking February juice into children like it was Tuesday brunch. Gobble gobble, mother
ah, that must be another Tuesday injection.
fuckers. And they didn't stop there. No, these space turkeys handed Samus a parachute made of alien science, nanotechnology,
Alien
and eldritch
science.
hatred for the status quo. This thing grew with her, evolved with her, and depending on which
Wait,
game you're
really?
playing, comes preloaded with Phase On, Evil Blue.
Wait. I thought the suit was, eventually given to her. Well, when she was already an adult. Well, spent her childhood and teen years training and all of that. But if it was given to her at, let's say 13, that would mean that she would have had the suit for over 10 years.
Corrupting goop.
Probably by the time of that first game is what I mean. And considering that she's already an adult, probably early to mid 20s is what I'd probably say her age is at that point.
That enhances
So,
everything, but also probably gives you space cancer. An AI
Space cancer.
construct that
Sorry.
may or may not be sentient, and also talks back to her. Metroid DNA, yes, from the titular alien soul vampire things. And whatever else the lore team was high enough to approve. By the time she was a fully
She can
trained
shoot black
adult,
holes. Genius!
she was no longer a person. She's an extinction event with tits.
Second time you said that, but we get it.
Genetically enhanced, cybernetic, alien spiced MILF in a sentient tank, trained
Technically
by
not a milk.
warlike turkeys, fueled by trauma, and armed with enough ordnance to make Gilliman cry himself to sleep. She's not just a bounty hunter. She's a biological fuck you letter to the entire universe. A
I guess I could
walking
see that.
monument to bad parenting and alien aggression. And somehow, she's still single. Alright, strap in. Let's talk.
Well, she's probably single because every guy knows that if they tried to get with her, she could kill them with the one hand. The cannon, after all.
Raw power.
And of course, I mean, guys, in the universe, outside in our world, we already got simped for. What else is
We're
there?
not dealing with main character plus armor here. We're dealing with a woman whose casual Tuesday loadout could erase civilizations. Whose movement physics got drunk and gave up. Whose fashion sense includes a suit made of god-slaying bioweapons. And yes, we're talking full-powered Samus. That means
Okay, so in
every
the
game, every suit, every cannon, every anime hair flick, and catastrophic plasma fart. This isn't base Samus. This is Samus at her peak. A
So, like,
walking
in the game.
WMD with hips. She has
Huh,
no
well, at least you
chill
didn't
left
talk about her boobs that
in her
time.
atomic body. Let's start with the classic morph ball. She curls up into a perfectly smooth metal sphere, about the size of a basketball, probably bigger.
Actually, it's been confirmed in one of the games, can't remember which, that when she does the whole curl up thing, she does pretty much squeeze as much as she can, and even with the Chozo DNA, but those like shoulder pad parts are what actually like grow or shift to encapsulate it her and all.
No, she
I
doesn't
think that's
shrink. No,
canon.
her bones didn't liquefy. Yes, it makes zero fucking sense. Even in universe, characters go, yeah, we don't know how that fucking works. My best guess, she folds into a dimensional pocket, or maybe the Chozo just broke physics and told her to deal with it. Whatever the reason, she rolls around, planting bombs, sneaking through tight spaces, and committing explosive war crimes from a crouched position.
Yeah,
Back
pretty
pain,
much.
non-existent. Turkeys, undefeated. You know those characters who are faster than the eye can see? Yet, Samus laughs at them from orbit. She's canonically
Go on.
faster than light, and not
Oh,
in
damn.
the anime way. In the dodging point blank energy beams, confirmed to be light speed kind of way, she's dodged plasma beams, particle accelerators,
Damn.
laser arrays, frigging light beams from an AI attack. She's got speed boosters, turning her into a living railgun. Turning
Oh yeah, I actually did kind of forget that she did learn that, like, wield a super run from those buds in the Alien X game, or Virus X, whatever the hell it was called.
terrain, enemies, and minor details into smoldering wreckage. Now, Shine Park, she can channel all that speed into a direct nuclear dash. Think Sonic the Hedgehog, but if Sonic crashed through a Baneblade and kept running. Harley
damn,
Quinns,
okay.
Orb Spiders, even good stories would blink and find a blonde blur, draw kicking their souls out of their bodies. This woman
Oh
isn't
damn,
just
that's
fast.
impressive.
She's even strong enough to arm wrestle a Dreadnought and win. She's wrestled Ridley, who's roughly the size of a church, flies, breathes fire, and can tank a fucking nuke. She can lift tanks, rip apart armored aliens, toss massive beasties like they were made of fucking packing foam, and that's all without her power suit. With the suit,
Oh wait, so that was like
she's
Jiro
shattering
suit?
space-grade alloy, punching clean through walls, and surviving environments that would reduce a space marine to charred paste. Her arm cannon isn't just a gun, it's a weapon platform for every kind of elemental, high-tech, and godslaying bullshit imaginable. For instance, one of the...
I've actually only ever seen it with like 3 different attacks. Like Frost, Missile, and Basic. Though that does technically add into the charged variations of all of them, but still.
basic things she can shoot
Oh, and the grapple hook.
from her arm cannon is a powered beam. The default is still stronger than most Imperial bolters. The charge beam amplifies the basic beam into a giant energy blast. Missiles come in regular, super, sneaky, and homing flavors. Each one has a yield
fail.
of a mini-sized tank shell. So, now on to the elemental beams. First off is the ice beam, freezing
Very
targets
classic.
on the molecular level. Canonically, strong enough to freeze molten plasma and possibly a small fucking star. No joke. Multiple sources hint she froze a stellar level energy source.
Whoa.
Now, the plasma beam melts through reinforced hull, armored units, and probably Yanan's house. The wave beam,
Yanan's house? Oh,
electromagnetic
Nana's house.
death,
Okay.
bypassing shields, tracking enemies, bouncing off of walls. The Nova beam pierces through phazon enhanced mutants and
Damn.
multiple dimensional barriers like it's tissue paper.
You know, one thing I actually think that he should do for these videos, at least when it comes to talking about the weapons and all, showing clips, at least in game, of the weapons doing the things. I mean, that could be, a little something, showed off the weapons as well, as talk about
Red
them.
beam / light beam used in Metroid Prime 2 to fight in alternate dimensions. One of them drains light, the other rebuilds the fucking world. Kind of. Now, onto some special weaponry. The screw attack. Samus curls up into a ball and sprints at high sonic speed. Anything she touches turns into high-speed chunky salad.
Oh, I remember that.
Power bombs. Nuclear scale detonations in a confined space. They're canonically strong enough to obliterate city blocks and vaporize even Metroids. Seeker missiles. She locks
Badass
on
suit of
to
armor.
5 targets at once and sends them all to the fiery pits of Tartarus. Grapple beam, a whip made of plasma and lightning. Because, why not? Now,
Yeah, why
onto
not?
one of her lesser but more insane feats. A black hole launcher. This comes from Metroid Prime, Federation Force. Yes,
Okay.
she canonically has access to a handheld black hole generator. No
Yeah,
joke,
well, damn,
she
Lee.
opens miniature singularities to erase her enemies. She doesn't just kill people, she deletes their coordinates from reality.
Damn.
Now, onto
Okay,
the
that is
really
powerful.
insane shit. The suit. The onion layered Armageddon. Now, you see, every time Samus gets a new suit, she doesn't just replace the old one. She stacks it like an onion ring of pain and
Oh,
alien
weird.
technology. Here's the progression. The powered suit. The baseline, already better
Powered.
than most
Huh,
Terminator
okay.
armor. The various suit. Heat resistance, more defense, and looks more like a Gundam that can bench press.
Well, looks like the other one.
phazon suit absorbs the most dangerous corruption
Yeah, this one at least has another color.
in her universe and takes pure evil radiation and makes it her power
Oh,
source.
okay.
The light suit grants phase shifting and
This looks like it's made out of mushrooms.
dimensional movement, can teleport you across reality. The fusion suits, built after surviving a parasitic life form known as the X-Parasite.
Oh,
She
X-Parasite,
literally
that's what it
survived
was called.
being digested by a virus that literally was eating her whole. The Metroid suit. The creme de la creme from
So that's what that
Metroid
is.
Dread. Can absorb energies with a touch. Invincible, immune to damage, corruption, mind control, and capable of absorbing massive energy beams. Think the warp's worst nightmare.
I was just about to say, so this is the suit that's technically key to her defeating or being able to handle her own in the warp and against the warp forces. This suit. And only this one. If she didn't have this one, she'd be dead.
In stiletto.
No corrections, you would have the chances of every other person in the 40k universe.
Now, Samus, for being a blonde woman, isn't just brute force. She's also brains, you know.
Yes, he's
Samus
hyper-intelligent.
is a tactical goddamn genius, fluent in multiple alien languages, can pilot multiple alien crafts, scans and catalogs everything, solves puzzles faster than a Mechanicus AI.
Oh, wonder what they
Always
forgot about.
fight solo. Nay backup, nay squads, nay shouting for a medic. She's a one-woman kill team, infiltration unit,
This if those you
tactical
wondering
nuke,
that truly
an
is
intelligence
the best thing.
officer. She's Doom
Okay,
Guy
fine.
with a better arse and an actual plan. Now, the final cherry on top on this blood-soaked Sunday is the Metroid suit. This turns
Let's
her
talk about it now.
into a vampire demigod. She can touch enemies, organic, robot, ethereal, and consume them and absorb them, instantly killing them, consuming them, and gaining their abilities.
Holy
Siphoning
damn,
their life
that-
force like
I want to see that transformation in whole.
a Metroid. Eats AI, devours tanks, probably can absorb Chaos Spawn and fart out the Demonette. At that point, Samus is no longer a person. She's a one-woman singularity, a blonde morphball.
And yet, people are still trying to ship her with the Doomslayer.
Shifting apocalypse engine with
I'm not
a gun
kidding.
for an arm.
That's an
and
actual thing the
absolutely
internet's doing.
no fucks left to give. Oh, and just in case you forgot, this isn't just about a busty death machine with a sun-freezing arm cannon. This is about 40k, the universe where hope goes to get excommunicated and then set on fire. The galaxy is ruled by a rotting corpse god, whose followers will burn you alive.
Yeah, the god
for
of
misusing
humanity.
a toaster.
God Emperor.
Space itself is a hellish dimension full of psychic demon nightmares and main factions, including the orcs of fungus who believe tanks into existence, robot xenos with galaxy-killing lasers, space locusts that eat everything, and chaos gods who will turn your spine
Space
into a
Locust.
musical
I
instrument.
know that was late.
The Imperium is so fascist, it makes Mordor look progressive. There is no peace, no happy ending, just endless bureaucratic genocide in the void. Welcome to the worst fucking galaxy imaginable. Now let's see what happens when Samus Aran drop kicks the door off its hinges. Nobody knows exactly what went wrong. Some say it was a rogue Federation research team who got bored and decided to run one last phase-on test all drunk on space tequila.
Space
Others
tequila.
whisper that Samus's suit achieved sentience, got sick of the Metroid timeline, and punched a fucking hole in the multiverse just to see if there was something more interesting on the other side.
The suit
There's
is sentient?
even a theory
Is it
that
actually
she didn't
alive?
arrive in 40k. 40k arrived in her. Either way, reality
Phrasing.
absolutely shat itself. One moment, she's cruising through deep space in her gunship, thinking about lunch. The next, the sky above Vetran 4 tears open like a wet Elder Scroll, spitting fire, tech runes, and one very angry blonde bounty hunter tumbling out. A flaming dimensional arsehole. She plummets at supersonic speed from the warp hole, screaming in rage, glowing like a pissed off sun, and hits the planet so hard it registers as a minor exterminatus level impact. The jungle was reduced to mulch. 2 Tive Hyrants disintegrate by the shockwave before they even got to roar. The local wildlife instantly evolves anxiety and fled the biosphere.
Evolves
Samus
anxiety.
stood up, steam pouring from her armor, and scanned the local ecosystem like she was checking the weather.
Okay, I think I have to officially announce it. And after this, I'll check out more stuff from him if y'all want. But no more of these can blank survive in the 40k universe. It's just too much. So recommend something else, but no more can blank survive the 40k universe.
She absorbed half the jungle biomass with a tap of her boot, upgraded her air filters, and casually unlocked a new acid-proof moonwalk. Then she made eye contact with the local commissar. He looked into her visor and saw every mistake he ever made. Then he shot himself in the head before his last pistol could be turned into a craftable material.
What?
He understood. This was no longer his planet. It was hers. With Vectron 4 reduced to a smoking crater full of terrified PDF survivors whispering prayers to their boots, Samus Aran did what any post-singularity murder turkey would do. She left with style.
Oh wait, he didn't say
Fucked
space
off
turkey.
into the stars with a casual backflip off the upper atmosphere. Her next stop, the orcs. She didn't find the orcs. The orcs found her. A passing fleet picked up her energy signature and thought it was a wall beacon. The war boss, Muckgut Skullbanger, launched an immediate boarding action, screaming, "I smell a fighting girl. Gimme a good chopper." 4 seconds later, the boarding ship retreated back into its hangar, on fire and covered in morph ball bomb craters.
Oh god.
And missing its war boss. Samus arrived by teleporting and then proceeded to punch the mech boy in the throat. The
Full on,
orcs
oh crap,
naturally
punch.
thought this was fucking brilliant. She's a git, but she's a git. Now the orcs, they renamed her the Shiny Git God Queen, and now a minor cult of mech boys build statues of her out of scrap metal and fear. The Eldar didn't foresee her. They didn't feel her. Half a craft world cried before she even arrived. Farseers opened their infinity circuits, saw her future, and fainted. Samus nodded politely to their delegation, then absorbed their webway gate like it was a vending machine. She can now use webways like it's a train station toilet corridor. Eldrad deleted her name from the prophecy. She was never meant to be real. Now you think the Dark Eldar would be smart, but no, they invited her to Kumra for a good old laugh.
Oh yeah?
She turned
what happened?
their torture palace into a morph ball death disco.
Oh, there it is.
Absorbing homunculi tech and kicked Vect into a warp rift mid-monologue. The new rules in Kumra. If she knocks, play dead. She strolled up into a tomb world. She then proceeded to tank lightning from Imhotep and then sent him back with an AI quip. Please be more efficient when dying Necrons. Trazyn tried to capture
Okay, that was a little funny.
He's now stuck in
like
a
it.
morph ball time loop. she left with temporal hacks and an emote wheel. Now Chaos, they sent everything. Titans, demons, sorcerers, the lot. Her suit targeted the warp as a malware, ran a purge, and converted demons into XP modifiers. Korn,
Of course,
curb
fuel.
stomped. Zinch just rage quit. Slanesh is crying in a corner, and Nurgle just wave. She now has a new code name in the warp. Don't fucking engage. Now, the Imperium labeled her a Xeno, a saint, and a scheduling error all at once. She visited a shrine world once and vaporized it. The Sisters of Battle kneel. The Guardsmen propose. One Inquisitor tried to kill her. He now lives inside her morph ball as a motivational speaking line. The Space Marines have
my.
an entry in the Codex just
It was
for
just
her.
straight up like,
Treat as a natural
I don't know what to
disaster.
say.
Bribe with caffeine and missiles. Samus now exists everywhere and nowhere. She moves between webway nodes, absorbs threats on contact, and updates herself faster than a Mechanicus AI. She has been declared a machine goddess, a demon of order, a Xeno Prime, a divine error, and once, by an orc weird boy, the bouncy queen of bombs. So there you
I can see why that
have
orc
it.
would say that.
My mad rant about Samus Aran, the 6'3", sun-freezing, turkey-infused space milk.
Is she really
She can not
6'3"?
only survive in the 40k galaxy, she became a god. The turnips were
Okay, that's gonna be the end of that. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all of you next time when we flick back on. Till then, this is Fox, signing out. Peace.